My name is Lisa, a stay-at-home mom living with my husband, Noah, and our daughter, Madison, making us a family of 3. Noah and I were high school classmates and got married after a long period of dating. Blessed with a child, our home has always been filled with laughter.
Daddy, is beer tasty?
It's delicious, but you'll have to wait 16 more years before you can rank it.
Then, when I can drink, let's all drink together, Papa, Mama, and Madison.
That makes me both happy and a bit sad.
Why get all sentimental now? We were living happily like this, when one day, I happened to run into an old acquaintance in town.
Is that Lisa? Wow, it's been forever, hasn't it?
Haley? Wow, long time no see.
What are you doing here?
I'm just on my way to do some shopping.
You haven't changed a bit since the old days. I still can't figure out why Noah chose you.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, don't play dumb. I'm an elite employee at the prestigious Kayasuka Bank. If you hadn't turned me down in middle school, you could have been living in luxury by now.
Kayasuka Bank. That's amazing. You've really worked hard.
Make sure you tell Noah all about this, okay? Here, this is my business card. Give it to him for me, will you?
Sure, I'll make sure he gets it.
You're just jealous of my success, aren't you, Lisa?
No, not at all. I'm happy for you because you've always been so dedicated.
You don't have to pretend. Well, I'm busy, so I'm off now.
She was Haley, a classmate from middle school. Haley had landed a job at the prestigious Kayasuka Bank. As I admired her hard work and headed home. Hey, Noah, I ran into Haley, a classmate from middle school, by chance today. She gave me her business card to pass on to you.
Haley. Oh, that person.
What do you mean that person?
Isn't Haley the one who's been all bitter and saying all sorts of things to you because I turned her down? I don't need her business card. Just toss it.
Did something like that happen?
Yeah. Maybe you didn't notice because you're so naive.
I am not naive.
Hello there. We're coming in.
We came for a visit. Where's Madison?
Oh, it's Grandma and Grandpa.
The surprise visitors were my parents, who live nearby. They have a great relationship with Noah and often come over to see Madison, showering her with affection. Then, one day, Madison learned that it was going to be my father's 60th birthday and suggested we celebrate it. Noah and I decided to book a fancy restaurant for the occasion. And so, the birthday finally arrived.
Grandpa, happy birthday.
Thank you, Madison. Grandpa is very happy.
Seeing your father this happy, it's wonderful. It makes me happy too.
Let's celebrate Grandma's birthday when it comes, too.
In such a pleasant atmosphere, we all enjoyed our conversation. Then, I heard a voice that sounded familiar. Whose voice was it? As I tried to recall.
Oh, Lisa? We meet again. And Noah's here too. Long time no see, Noah.
Hello.
What's with the cold greeting? That's hilarious.
This is an unpleasant coincidence.
A friend of Haley's?
We were classmates in middle school. Hey Noah, did you get my business card from Lisa?
I threw it away.
The familiar voice was Haley's. Haley and her husband, Lance, happened to be dining there as well. Initially, Haley seemed to be in a good mood, but when she heard that her business card was thrown away.
Are you regretting that you turned me down and married Lisa instead? And that's why you threw away my business card, right? Because you missed your chance to be with me, working at Kayasuka Bank.
What are you talking about?
I can't believe there's such a stupid man who would do something like that. A man with no eye for people. But you must be jealous, seeing as I, an elite, am married and living a good life.
Or what? If you just came here to drink water, why don't you leave already? You're poor, aren't you?
Haley, today is a celebration with our family.
Celebrating with water?
Trying to get by on atmosphere alone, huh?
Are we done here? If so, can you please leave us alone?
What's with that attitude? You're actually happy to see me, aren't you?
Hey, Haley. How about we catch up over tea another day?
Don't tell us what to do. You should be the ones to leave.
There's no need for that, is there?
Just take your low-class self and leave the restaurant now.
The good atmosphere was ruined because of Haley and her husband. Confused about what to do in this situation, I was at a loss. Then, usually mild-mannered Noah spoke up.
If you dislike it so much, why don't you leave? We came here to have a meal as a family. Don't disturb our precious time. And another thing, apologize and take back what you said to Lisa right now.
Why are you getting so worked up? Like I would ever apologize to Lisa.
There's no need for such an apology,
Father-in-law, why is that?
because an apology wouldn't be enough. They've disturbed the seat our family prepared for us.
Let me guess. You ordered the cheapest course for two and are splitting it 5 ways. Poor people like you shouldn't even come to fancy restaurants since that's all you can afford.
Haha. That's a masterpiece. Trying to punch above your weight, but in the end, poor people will always be just that.
Will you please be quiet? And you are Haley, correct?
Yeah, so?
I've just decided to move the 8 billion yen I have deposited at Kyosuka Bank to another bank.
Did you hear that? The old man said something about 8 billion yen, haha.
You have 8 billion yen at Kyosuka Bank? That's impressive. Ha ha ha.
No, Lisa, I'm sorry that the nice restaurant you reserved was spoiled like this. And thank you, Madison. Grandpa is very happy. But we shouldn't trouble the restaurant any further. Let's dine out again on another day, all together.
After apologizing to the restaurant's owner and our table attendant, we left the establishment. We went straight home and decided to order takeout to celebrate there. My father said that this turned out to be a pleasant dinner in its own way. However, though he remained calm, my father had an aura of anger about him that I had never seen before. Honestly, it surprised me. The following day, when my father took me to Kyosuka Bank.
Welcome.
I'd like to transfer all my deposits to Sukato Bank.
Understood. May I have your passbook, please? Oh, sir. You wish to move all these deposits to Sukato Bank.
Yes, I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you please proceed with the process quickly?
Oh dear, look who it is. I thought I recognized someone. It's Lisa and her father. What could poor people possibly be doing at a bank?
Haley. The customer wishes to transfer all his deposits to another bank.
Oh, that's fine. That's just this old man's tall tale, right? So don't bother with him. Please attend to the next customer.
My, it's a pleasure to serve you. Is this your daughter? Nice to meet you. I'm Elliot, the branch manager.
We're the ones who should be thankful for all the support my father has, huh?
What a beautiful young lady you are.
Excuse me, Manager Elliot? Why are you treating them like VIPs? I really don't understand.
What brings you in today?
I'd like to move my deposits to Sukato Bank. I was just asking the receptionist to handle the procedures.
A transfer, you say? Was there any inconvenience?
Wait a minute. Are you actually saying you have 8 billion?
Haley, mind your manners.
It seems she hasn't changed a bit.
Did one of our employees do something?
The sight of my father seemed to alarm branch manager Elliot, who hurried over from the back upon hearing our concern. His surprise at my father's request and his panic at Haley's behavior was evident. Watching this unfold, I spoke up. Excuse me, Manager Elliot. Actually, we ran into Haley here yesterday. Please look at this. My daughter recorded it on her smartphone.
Let me see. Toasting the water. Pua.
It was my birthday yesterday, and my granddaughter was trying to celebrate it. But that person, well, that's why I've lost trust in this bank.
Haley, what unforgivable rudeness to your father. What were you thinking? Such disrespect to such an important customer. Sir, I am terribly sorry for the behavior of our employee. Haley, you must apologize immediately.
Why should I have to bow my head?
Hey, Haley. Any company would apologize if they upset a major client.
I know that, but I see no reason why I should apologize.
It's remarkable how little understanding some people have.
I'm terribly sorry.
We're so sorry.
Manager Elliot, you're apologizing too much, and now the receptionist too?
It would have been good for you to learn to at least make a token apology.
What? What did you say?
Oh, nothing at all.
Manager Elliot, could we proceed with the process now?
If you don't mind, perhaps we can continue this discussion in a private room.
No need. It doesn't matter where we talk. The outcome will be the same.
Sorry to interrupt, but could you hurry it up? You're keeping an elite employee from Dame Corp waiting.
You were the one from yesterday. From Dame Corp. I'll be sure to report this to your president.
Saying that, my father started making a call on his smartphone. Just as he finished the conversation, Lance, Haley's husband, received a call on his smartphone.
What now? A call from the manager, seriously, what a drag. Maybe I'll just ignore it.
You'd better answer it quickly.
Shut up, I'm answering now, don't keep nagging me. What do you mean acting all tough? Manager, what the? Yes. What? Don't bother coming to work tomorrow?
Huh? What's happening?
If you think about what happens when you offend the leading shareholder of your own company, the manager's words seem like a reasonable decision.
Dad, you're the leading shareholder of Dame Corp. What?
What's with that reaction, Lisa? Why are you so surprised?
So, the talk about having 8 billion yen was true.
Of course it is. Even Manager Elliott has been very good to us, right?
I see.
Absolutely unthinkable.
That's gotta be a lie, right?
Wait, Lisa. What's all this about?
I just found out myself and am as shocked as you are.
So try and shift the blame even with video evidence. What an elite indeed.
We haven't done anything wrong. Stop joking around.
The only ones joking around here are you two. Enough is enough.
Eek!
Why are you getting so mad at us?
Finally, my usually gentle father became angry. It's rare for him to lose his temper, given his calm nature. Haley and Lance might have underestimated him because of his kind demeanor. However, in reality, my father is a major client at Kayasuka Bank and the leading shareholder of Dame Corp. In this situation, Haley and Lance found themselves.
Why are you moving such a huge amount of money to another bank?
Because of your rudeness.
You think it's okay to do that just because of that?
Why wouldn't it be okay? The deposit is entirely mine, and the name on the account is, of course, mine too. After all, isn't it the right of the depositor to decide? It's my money.
Hey, what am I supposed to do now?
That's your own doing, so there's nothing that can be done about it.
Why do I have to be fired? I can't live if I'm sacked.
Aren't you living a lavish life married to that woman?
That's if Haley can still work at this bank, though.
Hey, don't talk about such unlucky things.
But with the way things are, Haley, you can't expect to get off without any consequences, right?
Absolutely correct.
What's wrong with calling poor people poor?
Because of that, we might lose 8 billion yen.
Please do your best.
Hey, Haley? It's impossible for this bank alone to prepare such a large amount of 8 billion yen, right?
Yeah, well, that's true, but what's your point?
All that money moving, especially to a rival bank. Do you understand what that means? Haley remained silent for a while after my question, pondering. Then, her face lit up with realization. It seemed that Haley had finally grasped the significance of the situation.
Does that mean our bank could go under?
You don't need to think hard to realize that.
Even if the bank survives, it's going to be a significant blow. The impact will be huge.
No. I don't want that. We won't be able to live luxuriously anymore.
We're supposed to be an elite couple. It would be troublesome if Haley lost her job.
We won't be troubled. The rest is up to the management to decide. Manager Elliott, please don't let us down again.
Yes, I will ensure thorough employee training.
Hey, stop moving the deposit. If you just behaved, this would all be resolved.
And do something about my dismissal too.
Throwing a tantrum won't change the situation. Out of respect for Manager Elliott's sincerity, I won't move the deposit, but your punishment remains unchanged.
Why?
It's ridiculous to be punished like this.
It's only natural if you think about it.
Wait. So, I'm really getting fired?
And me, is it really true what the manager said about being fired?
It seems so, but don't misunderstand. I'm angry because you disturbed the wonderful time my precious family and adorable granddaughter had prepared.
Wait a minute. Hey, Lisa, can't you do something?
Do something like what?
Considering I'm the daughter of a major client and your classmate, can't you get us off without any punishment?
You've suddenly become very polite, haven't you?
Do something about my firing too.
Despite Haley and Lance desperately pleading for help.
Stop making such shameless requests.
I don't have any authority to help, so it's impossible.
Don't say things like that.
We'll apologize for our rudeness. You don't need to be so angry.
I see no sign of regret from you.
Please, I'm begging you. Sorry, Manager Elliott. Next time, I'll be careful not to cause a loss of 8 billion yen.
Cancel my firing, too.
I've already spoken directly to the president about your dismissal. It's unlikely to be reversed.
What? That's...
Haley, you should stay quietly at home until your punishment is decided.
You'd better live with regret.
Well, Dad has spoken, so the two of you will have to manage on your own. Let's go home, Dad.
That's right. Goodbye then, you self-proclaimed elites.
We look forward to welcoming you again.
Thus, Haley and Lance ended up losing their jobs. It appears that Dame Corp relied heavily on my father's support, to the extent that it was said angering him means the end. Learning this surprised me even more. Both Haley and Lance became unemployed as a couple. Given their self-proclaimed elite status, they lived in a rather nice apartment, but unable to afford the rent, they moved to a one-room apartment. This story spread as a somewhat famous rumor in certain circles. As a result, Haley and Lance found it difficult to secure new employment. Had they been sincere in their interactions, they might not have found themselves in this situation. Regret always comes too late. They reportedly spend their days regretting their current circumstances and living a miserable life together, wondering what if. As for me...
But really, who exactly is your father-in-law?
Just Madison's grandpa, right?
That's right. Madison's grandpa.
Yeah, children are so innocent. Just watching them makes me smile.
Right. Madison loves her mom and dad so much, it makes her even more adorable.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go out for a meal?
Yay. Let's go, let's go.
That day, we celebrated my father's birthday again, this time deliberately. We dined at the same restaurant as before. My father said he was happy to see Madison's happy face, but truly, he seemed to be the happiest. Surely, Madison's kindness had touched him. Thanks to Madison, it seemed we had completely forgotten about that unpleasant incident. The world is full of different people, some of whom carelessly utter insensitive words. We don't want to be like those people. Even after such experiences, we've resolved to treat everyone we meet with sincerity. Reflecting on this, we wholeheartedly celebrated my father's birthday together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.